My name's Deb Accomando. This is my wife, Deborah. We live in Sandy Hook, Connecticut. My Sandy Hook Family Fund started in the immediate aftermath of the Sandy Hook shooting. Started with just food.
So the first day was our cooking day. We cooked all day long with tons of friends here, and we delivered food.
By Sunday morning, we had the idea. We called some key friends to come over to kind of just pitch the idea, to get some initial feedback. When the feedback was positive, we launched it. It was a combination of raising money to help with the things that only money could help with, like paying bills. And the other piece was the neighbor-to-neighbor outreach.
One of the issues that we thought would happen was that people would get inundated, that there would just be folks coming at them from every angle. And so when we really developed the fund, we decided that there would be one point person for each family. If a family had a need that they would talk to their person about, you know, we had a lot of support on the back end to help them, and a huge list of resources within the town, hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that we had at the ready for whenever a family would come through and say that they needed help with something specific. Up to this point, we're at almost $1.8 million, and those came from mostly 10,
20,
50.
100, 50,
You know, this
100.
happened around Christmas time.
Right.
I mean, this is, when you take a look at some of our donations, we literally would get a donation for like $46.71 from a family out in Iowa, and they said
this is our Christmas.
This is our Christmas money,
Yeah.
and we're sending it to you as opposed to buying our kids Christmas presents this year.
Here is I think, one of the greatest parts is that 100% of that money went to the families. All the expenses associated with managing and running the fund and doing everything was absorbed. You know, personally, we never asked what families did with the money, you know, per se. I believe that many of them used it for exactly what we would imagine that they would use it, to pay bills during the time where work was impossible.
Or just to even have a safety net.
Right.
To know that, well, maybe you wouldn't wind up needing to use it, but that if you needed to, it was there.
2 minutes and 37 seconds.
So the message, if there is a message here, is look in the mirror and decide what you're going to do on a very small basis within your community to make an impact. Do it with a happy heart, with a pure heart, and don't worry that you don't have to change the world. If you just change your particular space, and there's enough people doing that, the world is going to get better.